A little blurry. There we go. What's up, guys? It's a Hasbro Pulse sale unboxing. I'm sure many of you took advantage of the recent sale at Hasbro Pulse. I think it just ended, as a matter of fact, but they had hell of a sale. Huge sale. It was 35% off, I believe, for Hasbro Pulse premium members, and then what was it, 30% off for regular non Hasbro Pulse premium members. So I took advantage of that sale and I bought some stuff. So this is the results. I've got two big old boxes. Here's one, and the other one is right here. Bam. So we're going to go through this. I'm going to show you what I picked up from the Hasbro Pulse sale. I actually made two separate purchases from Hasbro Pulse. But I'm very, very excited to open these up, show you what I got, and most importantly, get them in the display, in the collection. So I will be right back because I am going to get a drink. But thanks for being here. Happy Monday. Not expecting a big audience because I did not advertise this at all. Basically saw these boxes just sitting in my living room and I'm like, you know what? I'm just kind of tired of looking at the damn cardboard boxes. I need to open these guys up, get that stuff out. So, and I'm like 4 videos behind on editing, so I need to do a live stream. So that's why we're here, my friends. Happy Monday. I will be right back.
Make their head drop.
What's up, guys? So we are here. It is Monday afternoon, and got some stuff to open here. So let's see who's here first. Willie Woodson definitely has notifications on because Willie was the first person in the chat to say hello. Hello, Willie Woodson. Javi Soprano's here. Frank Lopez. Just having a Jack and root beer. That sounds good. That sounds delish. I'm having a just a Diet Pepsi, and then I got a Gatorade Zero here, in case I get parched, which I'm sure I will. Stuart Fulbrook, channel member, is here, my friend. Thank you, Stuart, for being here. I think I announced this on the last live stream, but I'm going to start, I think for April, I'm going to start doing giveaways. If you're a channel member or a patron, if you're a patron or a channel member, giveaways, and it'll be cool stuff too. I got a lot of cool stuff to give away, so if you're interested in helping out the channel, you may do so by becoming a channel member, which you'll get that cool green text on your name in these live streams, or being a patron, and then you'll enter yourself into the giveaways. So I'm not sure what I'll be doing, but I'm going to announce that stuff. I'm going to announce what I'm going to be giving away, so it'll be fun. Still Wind 87, yay, a live stream. Heck yes. Happy Monday. Thor is here. What's up, Cincy? How's your mom doing? So let's see. The latest update is that I went to visit her yesterday. And before, she couldn't really lift her. She got, for those that don't know, my mom fell, broke her hip, got hip surgery. Did not get a hip replacement. She got 2 metal rods inserted into her femur and then got a screw in her hip. And she could not move her leg at all for the first week after hip surgery. The positive news is that as of yesterday, she was lifting her leg, moving it left and right, bending her knee. That's another thing she couldn't do. She was bending her knees. Unfortunately, she still can't walk as good as she could before the fall. but she's going to get ongoing physical therapy in home. So she's actually going to be released in 2 days on Wednesday. So hopefully she does well with the in-home physical therapy, but that's the good news. So keep her in your thoughts. Hopefully she does well with it, and hopefully she can get back on her feet. But there you go. There's the update on Mama Cincy. RBS Retro Brick Studios is here. Screen is black. Can you guys see me? Let me know if you can see me. Someone say something in the chat, and I'll make sure that you guys can see me, because RBS said screen is black. I see. Okay, CM Brock can see me. That's good. I'm not sure what's going on, RBS. Sigma Prime says we can see. Okay. Scared me there, RBS. I don't know what's going on, dude, but I don't know, man. Sigma Prime says, hey Cincy, did you track down the Starscream and pre-order the Walmart Retro Thundercracker? I did track down the Starscream. I did pick up the Starscream. I love it. It's awesome, and it'll go well with my other retro Transformers. I have the little laser beak here. This is a retro, not an original. So retro versus vintage. And then I also got good old Rumble, sometimes known as Frenzy in some circles. But yeah, Starscream will go well with those. Basically, I have like my retro figures just kind of huddled around here. So like the Star Wars ones, Transformers. I think I might get a couple Origins figures that look close to like the original. Maybe Mechanic and the, what's it called? The Ground Ripper. I kind of like some of those retro figures just to kind of have near me in my workspace. So that might be a plan. The second part of your question, Thundercracker and Hound, I missed the pre-order. Those suckers sold out. So I'll be looking for those when they finally hit Walmart. Hopefully they're in abundance like the Starscream. I've been able to find the Starscream just fine. So hopefully I can find Thundercracker. Hopefully I can find Hound. I think both of those are going to be pickups for me. Jeff, how's it going, my friend? Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Almost said good afternoon, you. But what's up, Jeff? How's it going? Collecting 365. Hey, what's up, Cincy? JB Love. Hey, just logged into YouTube and Cincy is live. Hope everyone is having a good one. I echo those sentiments. I hope you guys had a great month. Is today Monday? My freaking weeks. My weeks are just all jacked. Today is Monday. I saw, what did I see yesterday? I saw Shazam yesterday. I really, really liked it. And I hereby take back a statement that I made. I made a statement recently where I said, I think I said it on Facebook or maybe Instagram or maybe even YouTube, where I thought that superhero burnout did not exist. And we were just waiting for good scripts, good movies, good acting, good entertainment, and then people would return to the superhero movies. I stand corrected. I think there is superhero burnout because Shazam was a really fun movie. Really fun, really entertaining. Definitely a good time at the movie theater. I plan to buy it on 4K when it comes out on Blu-ray. I liked it a lot. And it just didn't, it's not doing well in the theater. It's like, I don't know if it has to do with the fact that, you know, James Gunn is rebooting the universe and people are like, why does it matter? I think it matters. Like, Dark Knight still matters, right? The Christian Bale Nolan movies still matter. I mean, they're not part of like the new DCU, but people still love those movies. So Shazam, no different. Yes, it's one universe now. A lot's going to happen in Flash. Stuff's going to change, but still, it's worth seeing. It's a good movie. So I would definitely 100% recommend you see it if you're a Shazam fan, if you're a comic book fan, if you're a superhero movie fan. Go see it. It's worth it. I stand by it. I thought it was fun. If you hated the first Shazam, might not be your cup of tea. But I really liked the first Shazam movie, so I think it's worth it. I think I liked it more than Black Adam. I gotta think about that. Because I rewatched Black Adam and it's okay. But I really enjoyed Shazam, so check it out if you want to. Because we gotta support these movies. You know, we're the ones that have to support them. It's the casual fans that have kind of dropped off of superhero movies. It's the superhero fans that need to support the superhero movies or we're going to stop getting superhero movies. And I, for one, love superhero movies, so I want to continue to support them. Anyway, off the soapbox. Sorry about that. We're going to get to this unboxing here. I'm still going through the roster of who's here. Let's see. Who is here? RBS, Cincy Freezing. Oh, is my freaking connection crappy? I just reset my damn router, too. Hopefully it doesn't suck. Johnny Vegas is here. Jesus, what's up, Cincy? I bought yesterday the NECA D&D figures, and they're sweet. Yes, they 100% are, Jesus. The frickin' Warduke, the, what's his ass? I can't remember the other guy's name. I have him right over there. I can't remember his name. Someone shout it out in the chat. Warduke and what's his ass. But they are awesome figures. 100% awesome. I think Warduke's probably going to make my top 10 for the year. He's awesome. Same with Alf. NECA's got a couple freaking bangers so far this year. That Alf figure's fantastic. Anyone else seeing my screen freezing, by the way? I just want to make sure my connection doesn't suck old big booty hole right now. Hopefully it's not flaking out on you guys. Mrs. Cincy's not even here using the VPN for work, so I should be good. My girls are at cheer. They're not playing frickin' Roblox. I have the whole house to myself. I have all the internet to myself. I'm not streaming anything, so hopefully my connection isn't spazzing out on me. Anyway, let's see. Olu says caught alive. It's good to start. It's a good start to spring. It's frickin' spring. It's spring. Today's the first day of spring. Happy spring, guys. It is in the frickin' 40s here in Dallas. Doesn't feel like spring. Does not feel like spring. Posted a picture recently, just now, on my secret Instagram, what's that called? A channel? Page? Obviously, if you follow me on this platform on YouTube, you probably know about my Cincy Nerd Instagram. I have a secret Instagram. It's a personal Instagram. And it's secret because I'm not going to tell you the address. You have to find it. You have to find it. Some people have found it. I've seen a lot of new friends on my secret Instagram channel. There's no toy stuff on there. It's all like family, personal stuff. So if you like me and you want to see, Cincy family stuff, you can find it, and you can follow me there. And you'll see me posting pictures in coats, which I wish I was not wearing a coat today. I wish I was wearing shorts, because it's cold out. Anyway, let's see. John Rhodes, how's it going? Javi Soprano, Impromptu Live. Those are the best kinds of lives, the impromptu ones. The ones where you don't see a week of, hey, catch me at this time. Because I just go on whenever the frick. That's the kind of attitude I kind of have about YouTube. Whatever the frick. Whatever the frick. Whenever, whatever. That's the way to do it. If you want to do this for fun, that's the way to do it. If you're trying to do it as a business, probably not the best approach, but I just do this for fun. Let's see. Jeff says your mom's a trooper. Hell yes. Shout out to Mama Cincy. JB Love, hell yeah, Cincy mom is ham. Hard as a mother fricker. Hell yeah, she is. Almost 80. CM Brock 1, what's up? Glad your mom's getting better. Me too. CM Brock, just, comments just jumped. I see Mr. Dave Ryan is in here. What's up, man? Comments jumped and I saw you pop on here. My kids are obsessed. Obsessed with what? The cold? Because I'm not. Oh, with Shazam? Hell frickin' yes, if that's what we're talking about. Let's see. I'm going to get to this unboxing, I promise. I'm just trying to get through the roll call. And my diarrhea of the mouth, I usually just go on about random things when I'm talking to y'all and shouting out everyone that's here. Okay, so here we are with Mr. Sigma Prime says, we can see you. Thor says, unlike John Cena, I can see you. Or I see you. The Toyaholic is here. Johnny Vegas says, we can see you unless you're John Cena. JB Love says, you're good. That meant the drink grabbing break, I think. Oh, they meant the drink grabbing break when I did the stream is starting screen. JB says they meant the drink grabbing. Oh, I just read that. I like rereading things. Still wind 87. You're good. Jesus, I could see you. Okay, so let's see. Let me try and catch up a little bit. Knight of Ren is here. What's up, Ren? Ren, I need to hit you up on those Transformers. I have been so busy I haven't been able to return your message, but there's a couple that I'm super interested in because they look freaking good. Trailbreaker's one of them. Maybe Optimus, but he's expensive. Johnny Vegas is here. Pixel Dan is getting his own Bendy figure. When does the Cincy Nerd figure come out? I just want a new logo, guys. I just need a new logo. If any of you guys are artistically inclined and you feel like creating a new logo for me, for the channel, for my freaking... for Will barking at some random ass dog outside, or maybe someone walking or running, jogging, maybe a delivery. Hopefully it's a delivery. Hopefully it's something good. I need a friggin' logo so that I could put it on maybe a shirt. I need a new shirt. I've had the same damn logo for like 6 years now. That's what I want. Before I get a figure, I just want a new logo. Wade always has like all these people throwing artwork at him. They're like, hey, I drew you this. Throw me some artwork, please. Throw me some artwork. Will, shut your ass! Will! It's a delivery, guys. Freaking Willie. That dog. Psycho William. Oh. Someone's here. Let me shut my door because I think family's here. Hold on one second. Deftones. Why are they here so early? That's the real question. It's only 6. I thought they freaking had like cheer till like 7:30. Anyway, hopefully there's no little faces that barge in like T-minus 30 seconds. Where was I? I was here with Johnny Vegas talking about Pixel Dan's Bendy. Ben Tenza. What's up, Cincy? First time in a while since I've been able to join a live stream. Ben Tenza, it's good to see you. It's good to see some of you guys' names in here after not seeing you for a while. That was the best part. I hadn't gone live literally all year. The last time I had gone live was like December 22nd, and my first live back was last week. And just seeing the names, seeing you guys, felt good. Grey Jedi 22, what's up, Cincy and everyone? I got Wicket and Biker Scout yesterday. ROTJ is my fave. You know, Empire's still my favorite movie, but I'm starting to kind of lean more towards Return of the Jedi. The more classic scenes, more classic vehicles, the looks of some of the characters, just a lot more that just kind of resonates with me. I don't know. I'm starting to like Return of the Jedi more. The original one, not the BS that George Lucas kind of redid. I don't like much of the stuff that he redid. I like the original, the orig. Oh, let's see. Ren says this weekend is Toylanta down in Atlanta, Georgia. So excited for the show. You know, that's one of the shows that I've always wanted to go to. That I will eventually go to. Toylanta, I will go to. Kane County Toy Show, whatever the hell it's called now, I will go to at some point. San Diego Comic-Con, I will go to at some point. I've been to Celebration, been to C2E2. I do want to go to a New York Comic-Con at some point. I think those are my 4 like bucket list shows. New York Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, especially San Diego. And I want to go for the whole damn week. I want to go for the whole thing. I want to be able to get in before it opens to the public, so maybe some kind of like exhibitor's credentials somehow. That's what I did at C2E2 and Celebration. But yeah, those are my 4. Toylanta, Kane County. Shout out in the chat if you guys have been to any of those 4 and what you liked about them and what you did not like about them. Ren said that, which I just read. Dave Ryan, THG Universe. What up, dude? What up to you, my friend? Good to see you in here. Art G is here. I saw Art last time in Jersey for the Retro Freaks premiere at Kevin Smith's Theater. It was great to see Art. I had known him online for many, many years. We finally met in person. And it's like I had seen an old friend. Even though it was our first time meeting in person, it was literally like seeing an old friend. Jeff is here, and Jeff says it's a lot like Westerns in the 50s to 70s. Could only get so many outlaw stories before people were done. Oh, you're talking about superhero stories. That makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. So they start kind of repeating storylines, and you just get burnout. Maybe we need a good long break. I don't want one, but maybe like the general public needs a good long break from superhero movies. Like a 5-10 year break, and then we'll start missing it. Same with Star Wars movies. Don't end Mandalorian, because that's my favorite thing ever. But like and yes, I have my scissors out. I'm gonna open these things. But yeah, we just maybe we need a little break ski. Ren says Dark Knight trilogy is my favorite DC cinematic thing. I'm trying to think of what mine is. It's up there. Oh, so 89 Batman. Number 1. Dark Knight trilogy up there. Surprisingly to most, because a lot of you don't like him for whatever reason. James Gunn's The Suicide Squad coupled with Peacemaker, the series. Frickin' love them. Love them. So yeah, those are up there in my DC likes. I'm still disappointed Hot Toys never made Shazam. I guess that's out the window now. CM Brock, 100% agree. I really wanted a Shazam figure when the first movie came out. I'm going to open this box right here. This is the small one. I have a small one and a big one. The small one has more stuff in it. But if you saw the title of this, I got a bunch of Marvel Legends, which are all in this box. And then I got some Transformers, which are in the big box. All right. Rock and roll. Let's go. Ooh. Whoa. I'm so freaking excited. All right. RBS says I love movies full stop all the way. Me too, man. I'm just like you. I love it all. I love it all. But you know why? You know why? A lot of people don't understand this because you grew up with this stuff. You were born into this stuff. I was of an age where we didn't have this kind of stuff. We didn't have these big, huge, freaking amazing superhero movies. We just didn't have that. We had cartoons on Saturday mornings. The best live action we had was like the Ferrigno Incredible Hulk TV show. The Spider-Man on like the Electric Company. You could go Christopher Reeve Superman. We just didn't have what we have now. So I think that a lot of people that are of the younger age that kind of were born and then grew up and they're like, oh yeah, we got all this stuff. It's not as big of a deal to them. But it's just people like me, old ass like me, we cherish it because I wanted this. I wanted the MCU. I wanted these DC movies my entire growing up period when I was reading comic books. I would read comic books and be like, man, it'd be awesome if we had like a big like live action movie with like the Avengers. How cool would that be? They'll never make anything like that. And they made it. And that's why I love it so much. Anyway, I don't want to go down too far down that tangent, but yeah, that's why I really, really appreciate them. All right. Thank you, Ren. Ren said Grimsword. Could not remember his damn name. Grimsword and Warduke. The two NECA D&D figures. We need more. I want a Strong Heart for sure, because I had Strong Heart as a kid. But yeah, I want lots of D&D NECA figures because they killed it on the first two. Destroyed it. RBS says since he is crystal clear and coming through 5x5. I don't know what 5x5 means, but it sounds good. Ren says connection is good. No freeze over here. All okay. Okay, so you were talking about Roblox, Dave. Dave says Roblox. And then he says, my kids are obsessed. Yeah, so are mine, dude. They should play together online. Alana the Wolf's Pack, where are you from Ohio? So I currently live in Dallas, Texas, but when I started the channel, I lived in Cincinnati, Ohio. More specifically, Westchester, a suburb in the north part of Cincinnati. So that's why I'm Cincy Nerd. By the time I moved to Dallas, everyone knew me by Cincy Nerd. It became more so my name and not as much of a description. So I decided to keep it. But I'm in Dallas, Texas now. But I lived in Ohio for a total of, let's see, '01 to '06. That's 5. 13 to 19 is 6. 11 years. I was an Ohio resident for 11 years. 11 glorious years. But you know what? I really love Texas. Except for the tornadoes. And the really, really strong-ass storms. And the cold-ass temperatures on the first day of spring. I don't like that stuff. Let's see here. Dave says, how is the year flying like this? Dude, tell me about it. It's like almost April. Didn't the year just start? I literally just remember finishing editing my best figures of 2022. And granted, that was really late. But holy crap, the year is flying by. Now, before some of you start dropping off, I'm going to take some of these figures out of this box. And I'm going to start with, I think this is the largest figure in here. Again, everything you're going to see in this unboxing of the first box are Marvel Legends. And you will soon see a common theme. But here's the first one. And he is bad frickin' A. Boom! Animated Apocalypse. Look at him. Those beautiful animated colors, the purple, the blue. How badass does he look? Let me look at that. That's so freaking awesome. He actually really looks like the Sentinel. I have the Sentinel, the HasLab Sentinel, literally right there on my desk, towering over everything else. And the colors that I'm seeing, you know, besides the fact that, you know, Sentinel's more dark purple up here, I'm getting Sentinel vibes just from the color scheme here. But he looks awesome. Can't wait to open him up. Marvel's Apocalypse animated X-Men Apocalypse figure. Got this for 30% off. So, got to give a shout out. As much as we bitch and complain about Hasbro with the windowless packaging, with all the frickin' price hikes and stuff, they had a pretty damn good sale. The 30% off, they had a good sale because I bought some stuff that is pricey, which you'll see in the second box, and I got it for 30% off. All right, I'm going to show you one more thing, and then we'll chat some more. Did I get everything? I don't know if I got everything that I ordered. I think so. All right, here's the second thing. Bam. Mr. Sin. Mr. Sinister, guys. Animated Mr. Sinister. Are you seeing a common theme now? So I have the Wolverine. I have the Cyclops. Those are the only two animated figures I have. They're like under my monitor there. I'm going to open them up just to take a quick little look-ski. Because I could see the Apocalypse. I can't see Sinister. Let's see what we're working with here, guys. See what we're working with here. There's the cape. There's the cape. And take him out of his little cardboard coffin here. Be mindful of the little cape ski there. Tropic says, okay. Sorry, I was separating the cape. It's like 2 layers here. It was kind of like stuck together. Oh, man. So cool. So freaking cool. Alright, so get his head straight. His chest stuck out. His legs straight. And this is what we're working with, guys. This is what we're working with. Mr. Sinister. I freaking love the cell shading and stuff for the animated figures. I really, really love it. It really makes them stand out. It really makes them pop on the shelf too. Some people aren't for like the animated looks. Some people like just the comic book looks. They're good with those. I happen to really like these animated figures because, again, bright, bright colors. They pop on the shelf. They're freaking awesome looking. Look at that. So pretty sweet there, Mr. Sinister. I got 2 bad guys now. All right. Where are we? Tropic Thunder said, did he not come with any accessories? He doesn't come with any accessories. I'll put that in there, and then we'll get to the rest of the figures in just a second. Comments jumped, so let me figure out where the frick I was. Hello, everyone. We're almost at 100. Happy Monday. Thanks for joining. Hope you had a great Monday. But we're unboxing some stuff. I got some stuff from the Hasbro Pulse sale. The first box that I'm opening up now is all Marvel Legends. The second box is Transformers. I got some really, really great stuff for 30% off. I am not a Premium Pulse member, so I didn't get the I think it was 35 off for Premium Pulse members and then 30 off for non. Or maybe it was 30 and 25. Whatever it was, I got a great deal on this stuff. So I'm very happy with my pickups. But right now, I got to figure out where the heck I was. Okay. Let's see. It is Kevin Vallejo. Did I skip a comment? Hold on. I did skip some comments. Hold on one second. I don't want to skip anyone's. Okay, so Tropic said, I went to town with Transformers with Hasbro Pulse. Pretty much caught up with Classified and Black Series. So couldn't take advantage. I went to town with Transformers. I'm misreading something. Pretty much caught up with. Oh, you are caught up with Classified and Black Series, so you could not take advantage. Transformers you went to town with. Okay. Reading is fundamental, guys. I am not a good reading comprehender, apparently. Still in my adult life. I couldn't comprehend reading when I was a kid either. I did miserable on like reading comprehension where you would read a selection and they'd ask you questions. I'd be like, okay, I just read that, but I don't know the answer to these questions. I want to reread it. And I would reread it. And I'm like, I still don't know the answer. I suck at reading comprehension. Unless it's got pictures, like comic books. Then I'm pretty good. Let's see here. Dow Harris says, we the ones. Hell yes. The freaking Bloodline. WrestleMania in 2 weeks. I'm so freaking excited. I will let you know, this is my first plug for this. But if you are in the Dallas area, or you're anywhere adjacent, if you're in Texas, or Oklahoma, or Louisiana, and you want to come see me and maybe buy some cool ass stuff for low ass prices, maybe you want to see Dave Ryan. He's going to be there. Maybe you want to see Boston Mike. Maybe you've seen him on one of Craig's videos. You want to meet him. You want to buy some stuff from him. He's always got a lot of vintage stuff. We're going to be setting up at a sidewalk sale at Retro Madness. Yes, Retro Madness, one of the sites that we actually filmed our movie, Retro Freaks. Retro Madness, there's a sidewalk sale on April 1st. April Fool's Day. WrestleMania Day 1 day. So, if you want to come on out, hang out with us, check out what we have for sale, check out Retro Madness, go to Horror Freak, which is right next door. You can see both the locations where we filmed the movie at. And then you can watch WrestleMania day 1, night 1, that same day. April 1st, Saturday. Be there. I think it's Saturday, or is it Sunday? It's that weekend. I should have fact-checked before I started doing this whole process. But it's like either Saturday or Sunday. I'll verify that, and I'll let you know again. Anyway, Bloodline. Ren says, first day is spring was cold as Santa Claus's gonads. Steven Turner, how's it going? Hey, Cincy, you going to have any whatnot soon? I got a couple great deals from you. Appreciate it, bro. I'm going to have one. Yeah, after the sidewalk sale, I'm probably going to have a whatnot stream. I'm going to kind of space them out. I might do them maybe like once, maybe 1 or 2 per month. But yeah, I will definitely announce it and let you guys know when I plan to do those. and I'll have some really good deals because, you know, that's the whole point of doing Whatnot, is to give people good deals. Otherwise, it's just freaking eBay. And who wants that? No one. No one. Where am I? I got lost in the comments again. I am at... Ren says, all good, man. Jeff says, any Walmart exclusives catch your eye? I don't think so. Other than the Hound and the Thundercracker, the retro Transformers. I definitely want those. I did pre-order the Big Ben and... Was it the Range Viper? I pre-ordered those through Walmart. Hopefully I don't cancel my freaking order. This mic is huge on camera. All right. Ren says, just let me know, brother. I got them set aside. Goji King. How's it going, Goji King? I got so many Marvel Legends from that Pulse sale. Speaking of which, bam! I got Morph. Finally got Morph. Fan favorite Morph. And yes, I'm going to open them because I'm paranoid. Because if for any reason someone swapped the figure and returned it and Hasbro sent me a return instead of a brand new figure, at least I got it on camera that I opened it up and I didn't get the right friggin' figure, so. Because I'm paranoid. Okay, so that goes there. Oh, he's got some stuff inside. Alright, so let me... We got Morph. Was there stuff? No stuff. Just Morph. Alright. Just let me... Oh, I read that. I really like to reread comments, don't I? Dave Ryan says, I gotta get back to work, but I'll catch the replay on break. Give my Whatnot sale this Friday a plug. No, I refuse to give your Whatnot sale a plug, which just so happens to be at 8:15 p.m. Central Time. I refuse to do that for you, my friend. So guys, Back Alley Toys, Whatnot sale, 8:15 p.m. What day? Friday. Friday. He's got a lot of good vintage stuff. Check it out. Dave Ryan, director of Retro Freaks. Sorry, I got a weird smell from this guy. I think it's from the jacket. Doesn't he come with stuff? Does he not come with literally anything? There it is. I was gonna say. Okay, so here's Morph. There's the cell shading there on the legs. Good old Morph. I was like, I knew he came with something. Here it is. We have, alternate Morph head. And we have alternate Morph hands. Bam. Swap out the head here. Okay. Oh, okay, so Dave added, which I did not read this apparently, because I'm terrible at reading, huge video game collection sale on Back Alley Toys. So, even more reason to check it out. Video game collection. That's fun. I don't know what he has, what systems, but that'll be a fun little Whatnot stream to watch. JJMR is here. How's it going, JJMR? Monster 84 Pez, sweet Deftone shirt. Hell yes, Diamond Eyes. Good song. Everyone sneak out the window, Art G says. Savage Saint is here. Justin Shannon is here and says, New Hope is my favorite movie ever. Empire's number 2, Return of the Jedi is 3. I like your top 3 a lot. Art says, come with me to NYCC. Art, I know you're always there. You work there too. You like volunteer there and you get all the perks of the behind the scenes stuff. I really want to go to New York Comic Con. I love New York City. I really do. Even when we went during the holidays after our premiere and it was so freaking packed, it took us like an hour and a half to move like a quarter of a mile. I still loved it. It's such an awesome city. Love it. I'm going to swap a hand here. Swap this hand to a more morphy hand. There. Look at that. Sweet. All right. Bentanza says, I really enjoyed the first Shazam. It sucks that it's getting a lot of hate. And all the fans are ripping Zachary Levi. Some said that he shouldn't have been Shazam. Why would you say that 2 movies in? Wouldn't you say that like after his casting, like 2 years before they release the first movie? Why would you say now that you don't think he's a good Shazam? I don't understand why it's getting hate, honestly, because it was a really, really fun movie. I would tell you if I didn't enjoy it. And it's a really fun movie. So, I don't know. I don't know, guys. JB Love, have you been to Toy Hio? I have not. I've been to the Columbus Toy Show. Looks pretty good from Ethan Page's vlog. Yeah, he's always there. He's always at Toy Hio. It looks like a lot of fun. It is one that I would eventually like to go to. Yeah, I'll add that to the list. That's number 5. SDCC, NYCC, Toy Hio, Toylanta, Kane County. 5 bucket list toy shows / comic shows I want to go to. Toyaholic says, Return of the Jedi has more aliens and stuff. I love it for that. 100% agree. It has more, the Jabba's palace scene, the frickin' the sail barge scene. So many awesome looking aliens. So many. Dare I say more so than New Hope with the cantina scene. Kiwi Collector, how's it going? Goji, I have been to C2E2 multiple times. So when I first lived in Cincinnati in 2013, I had no idea how close it was to Chicago. It's like I think it took me 4 hours to drive there. So I think my first C2E2 might have been 2014. And then I think I went 4 or 5 years in a row. I think it might have been 4 years in a row. Such a fun trip. And some of those, I think one of those I went with friends, but I think most of them I went by myself. Went by myself to C2E2, drove the 4 hours, stopped at Portillo's when I got up there, had a frickin' massive meal at Portillo's, stayed at the hotel right near C2E2, ate deep dish. Such a frickin' awesome time. I love C2E2. Best artist alley at any comic show that I've been to. I know that the one in Carolina, Heroes Con, I think that's the best artist alley. But of the shows that I've been to, C2E2 by far best artist alley. I spent a small fortune on original artwork and commissions at a couple of those C2E2s. And I didn't even feel bad about spending a small fortune because a couple of those, I knew a vendor that was going up there from Texas because I lived here in Texas from 06 to 13, and I became friends with a lot of vendors, and one of the vendors went up there, Duncanville Bookstore, and they went up there to C2E2, and I took in a frickin' ton of action figures and stuff, and I sold it to them, and I took the money and immediately spent it in Artist Alley, and bought a bunch of artwork. Met Stan Lee. I have the picture right there to prove it on my wall. Very fun moment. All right. Let's show another figure from this unboxing. Bam! Jean Grey. Probably the weakest one in this, in the animated X-Men. From what I've seen. I might love it. I don't know. But on all the reviews that I've seen on YouTube, this one was kind of the weakest one. So let me take a look at it. And I will give you my opinion live. She almost lost the accessories there. Might have to swap that head. I like the hair on that one. That goes back in there. This goes Bam. All right. Jean Grey. Art says, New York Comic Con, I love being behind the scenes and getting in early. Love working with talent. Dude, honestly, Celebration, C2E2, I would get in early before the show started. And I'd look around at all the booths and stuff before, like, the ticket buying people, the attendees. I totally brain farted there. The ticket buying people, the attendees, before the attendees were let in. I'd walk around the whole show, and I mean, you could look at some of the videos that I filmed. There was no one around me, especially like the Celebration one. I forgot what year it was, but check out some of my old videos, like C2E2 Celebration. You could see literally I was the only one there. And because I got hooked up with like an exhibitor's badge, because I knew exhibitors that were setting up there. So they would hook me up and I would get in very early. Man, that's a tight ass freaking thigh swivel. Yeah, being in there early before it starts, behind the scenes stuff. That's really, really cool. Tom Bowling. How about that Batmobile selling out so quickly? I don't think McFarlane will do a second run, but I do think we may get a variant or a version packaged with a Batman figure. First of all, Tom Bowling, it's great to see you, my friend. I have not seen your name in a long time. It's great to see you. Second of all, yes, that is crazy that it sold out so fast. I don't think the Batwing is going to sell out as fast because it's $250. That price on that Batmobile was ridiculously low. $60? Crazy. I think we're going to see a lot of them at retail. I'm hoping we see a lot at retail. I might pass on it only because I am paying off the Hot Toys version. So that's going to be my definitive 89 Batmobile. I did the longest possible payment plan for that and the 89 Batman Hot Toys figure because they're so stupid expensive. So I'll be paying those off. Okay, so here is Jean Grey. I do not like that head sculpt, even though that's how she looked in the cartoon. Focus. Here, let me cover my face. I don't like that head sculpt, so I'm going to swap it out. Okay. But Tom Bowling, dude. I haven't seen you in forever. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Bentenza says the fans wanted Alan Reacher to play Shazam. I don't see that. I like him as Jack Reacher. I think he could play some other roles. I think he'd be a cool, like, Sentry. But I think they got Stephen Yeun to play Sentry, that seems weird. I don't know. Who else could he play? Hell, he could be the rebooted Aquaman. If Momoa's going to play Lobo after all the craziness goes down with the multiverse being reset and Flashpoint and all that jazz. Alan Ritchson. Because he played Aquaman before, didn't he? What show was that he played Aquaman? Be a buff-ass Aquaman. Because that dude is huge. Jeff says, worked security at SDCC 5 years in a row, 2002 to 2007. It was a good time, but I don't think I'd go back as an attendee. Hello. Jimmy Gorillo. Just make them better. What are we talking about, Jimmy? Are you talking about superhero movies? The problem is the fact that they have used a lot of storylines already, and you start getting a little repetitive. And when you start to get original with your ideas, you start to lose some of the audience. I'm trying to think of a good example of a movie being fairly original, and you kind of lost the... Shang-Chi, maybe? That was a frickin' pretty original movie, and it just didn't... It's not as, like, beloved. I don't know. I don't know what the secret to success is for superhero movies. I love them. I hope they don't go away, but I understand if they take a break from them and we see less of them. And as far as this head sculpt, I like this head sculpt a lot more. And I like this figure now because of this head sculpt. Look at that hair. Bam. Much, much better. Much better in my opinion than this one. I wasn't feeling this one. This one, I'm good with. She also comes with a couple fisted hands, which I'll probably not use because they look too small. And this looks like she's doing like the whole psychic telepathy, telekinesis stuff. You could do one of these actions. There. Now she's being super psychic and telekinetic. Jean Grey. And I just want to show this. I'm going to have to look at the box art because look at Morph and look at how yellow he looks with his blue. And then look at Jean and how orange she is with her blue. I think she was more orange. Yeah, she was more orange. Okay, so they're not supposed to match. They're not supposed to match. All right. Where are we, my friends? We are with the Toyholic when he says the Batmobile will have more stock. Don't pay scalpers. And then we've got, where did my freaking Diet Pepsi go? Right here. JB Love says, I think we just want unique takes on the formula, like Suicide Squad. And I think the Flash will do well. Just less by the number stuff. I am 100% with you. We do want unique takes. They have a lot of great source material to use, guys, called comic books. If they just dig into the comic books, there's a lot of really, really cool original storylines that they could go with. But I do think the Flash is going to do very well. I do. Kiwi Collector says, what's up, Ren? JB Love says, the best thing we had back in the 80s was that Hulk TV movie with Daredevil. See, I don't even remember that. I remember the Ferrigno Hulk series. I don't remember anything with Daredevil. Now I'm going to have to look back and see what that was all about. I barely remember we had a Captain America. Was it a TV show or a movie? It was like Matt Salinger was Captain America. Was that a movie? Was that something that was supposed to come out and they like shelved it? I don't even remember. We didn't have anything really great. We didn't have anything really great in the 80s. As far as live action superhero movies, we had a freaking lot of great cartoons. That was the time for cartoons right there. That was the age of the cartoon era. Was late 70s and 80s. I guess you could say 90s. A lot of you guys are 90s kids and you were really into like Ninja Turtles. What were the other big 90s cartoons besides Ninja Turtles? I know Power Rangers, but that was live action. What were some of the other big 90s cartoons, guys? I don't remember. I was like a teenager into an adult in the 90s. So, shout it out in the comments. I just know Ninja Turtles. I'm not a 90s kid. I was an 80s kid. Jeff says, come on, man. We had the live action Punisher movie. Yes, we did. Dolph Lundgren. And the awesome Captain America. See, there you go, Jeff. You remember it too. Barely. You probably remember it more than me. I barely remember it. Jeff says the trial of the Incredible Hulk was dope AF. RBS is 5x5 loud and clear. Okay. I've not heard that before. Jimmo Gorillo, Texas is sweet, and yes, the weather isn't for the faint of heart. Jeff says, in the Spider-Man live action was a different Aunt May in every episode. Justin says, tornadoes are a deal breaker for me. I would have to sleep in a bunker. Stuart says, did you manage to secure a Big Ben and Range Viper? I did from Walmart, though. So, of course, it could get canceled because we all know how Walmart is with their pre-orders. So, I'm hoping I actually get them. I ordered 2 Range Vipers, 1 Big Ben. I hope I get them. JB says, the Apocalypse figure is the shiz. I agree. He's freaking awesome looking. Let's see. Limited Editions is waiting for the comic repaint of that animated Apocalypse. Jimmo says they only give the sales when the warehouse isn't moving stuff. Oh, we're talking about Hasbro doing the sales. They only give the sales when the warehouse isn't moving stuff. Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. But there was a lot of stuff that I was just kind of holding out on. I knew I was originally going to pick it up. Like this one right here. Storm. The final... Is it? The final Marvel Legends figure in this haul is the Storm. I thought I got one more. Why did I think I had one more? Oh, I tried to order Jubilee, but she was sold out. Anyway. Hopefully they make more. But, yeah, I was holding out on a lot of this stuff. What the frick? Here's Storm. And we're done with this box. Bam, one box down. But yeah, that makes sense. They got a surplus of stuff. They can't move it for full price. They have the sale. They probably moved a ton of merchandise during the sale. So hopefully we get some new stuff on the site. These lightning hands look really freaking awesome. All right, so here's the Storm. Here's the lightning hands. They look really, really good. I don't know if it's the paint. It's translucent plastic for the lightning itself. It looks really cool. I don't know why that really stood out to me, but... I realized that I was crinkling this paper right near the mic, so I apologize for that. Anyone wearing headphones?
Hey, Daddy.
Yes.
We're gonna do yoga.
Okay. Just don't be too loud. Let's see. My kids are doing yoga. For anyone that wondered what that was all about. Kids are doing yoga. Let's see. Eight and Skate is here. How's it going, Eight and Skate? Another channel member. What's up, Jason? Good to see you. Okay, so you guys are naming 90s cartoons, so I'm going to get to that, but I need to find where I was. Man, I missed a lot of comments. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. So many malls are good. Put it on sale or dump it like Funko. Waiting for the... Oh, I read that. Okay, here we are. Jimmo says put it on sale or in the dump like Funko. Does Funko throw stuff away that they can't sell? That's crazy. It makes sense if they can't sell it. It's just collecting space. So I was talking to Sean, the owner of Dallas Vintage Toys, and he showed me some stuff in the back that they had just gotten in, and he said that he had a couple of ladies that were in charge of clearing out storage units. So basically, when someone, I guess, either passed away or forgot they had a storage unit, these ladies were in charge of getting the stuff out and moving it. So they brought in a bunch of carded stuff, carded like 80s, like really, really, really nice stuff to sell to Dallas Vintage Toys, which check out Dallas Vintage Toys because they're going to have that stuff on sale, or they're going to have it available for purchase very, very soon. But then he said, yeah, they told me that they threw away all the loose stuff. So they only kept the carded stuff. So there is a trash dumpster somewhere, or maybe it's in a landfill by now, with some choice, loose action figures. So maybe someone working at the landfill, or maybe like the trash guy, might have found a treasure, an absolute treasure. I just think that's crazy that there's still stuff being unearthed and found from like the 80s, 70s. I saw something from the 50s. It was just sitting in a storage unit. Those girls are freaking being loud out there, playing with Will. And I said, keep it down. And they're just like sitting right by my door. I'm like, what the frick? Do you guys not understand the message? Hello. Okay, shut the door. We got Willie in here now. Apparently Willie was causing a ruckus out there. Calm down, bro. Freaking panting. All right, so here's Storm. Not a fan of the hair. I wish they had a second head sculpt option. It's a lot of hair. She's very top heavy because of the hair. But I'm probably going to... And apparently I didn't connect that correctly. But I'm going to put her on like a Mafex flight stand so she's flying. And I think that'll look good. Dude, you're killing me right now with your breathing. Absolutely killing me right now. Are you going to make it? That's the question that I have for you. Are you going to make it? So here's Storm again. She looks all right. She looks cool. That's a lot of hair, though. That's like Tina Turner, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome hair. All right. Where are we? RBS is live unboxing. Oh, yeah. Tom Bowling says, so many malls are ghost towns now. It's really very sad. Yeah. Our old hangouts, Tom. We used to hang out in malls back in the 80s. It was the place to be, the place to go. All your friends were there. Go there, watch movies, play arcade games. Just hang out. Now they're just dead. Falling apart. Abandoned. It's very sad. It's hard to find an indoor mall that is thriving. We have a couple here in Dallas. But yeah, it's hard to find an indoor. Most of the malls now are like outdoor malls, which seem to be doing better. Dude, you're killing me. All right. JB says, as plastic capes go, that one's not bad. Ren says, it's been a minute since I've bought a Marvel Legends. Last one I bought might have been Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Jimmo was here. Says, y'all take care. Take care, Jimmo. Thanks for being here. RBS says, how's the vision today? Have I been squinting a lot looking at these comments? Because I feel like I have. CM Brock says, I know it was definitely $35 for Pulse members, not to mention free shipping, sort of. Yeah, okay, so it was $30 for non-members. I paid $30. I got 30% off of this stuff. Which, speaking of which, let's open the big box. Because it is big. Oh, it's heavy. It's kind of heavy. Bam. Bam. Let's get this sucker. All right. I know it was... Oh, I read that. Words make no sense, Richard says. I got tickets to SmackDown and Backlash in Puerto Rico. Hell frickin' yes, dude. Hope you have fun. It's been a while since I was at a WWE event. Matter of fact, I think... God dang it, I can't freaking cut straight. I think that I can't cut straight. Son of a frick. Why can I not cut this? I can't cut straight. There we go. I think the last live WWE event I was at was WrestleMania here in Dallas. Which was a blast. My brother and I went. It was on our bucket list. We fulfilled that. I'm going to have to put this box down because there's 2 large items in here. Both Transformers. Oh, not on my key issues. There we go. All right. First item, Transformers. 30% off. I had my eye on this for a long time. Since release, I had my eye on this. And I was like, if that sucker ever goes on sale, I'm getting it. And you know what? It went on sale. And I got it. You could tell by the smile on my face, I'm so happy for this. 3-0. If you see in the background there, you might be able to see Optimus Prime from Revenge of the Fallen. 3-0 up there. Right in front of the Hulkbuster. Well, I got his buddy, Although not so much his buddy in the last night. They were trying to kill each other. Bumblebee. DLX. 3-0. 30% off. Win. Huge win. I'm so freaking excited for this. Is like a Hot Toys figure to me. These Threezero Transformers are insanely cool. Yes, it's Bayverse. Yes, you might hate Bayverse. I like it for what it is. It's a big, stupid sci-fi action popcorn movie. So I know what I'm getting with it. I'm not expecting frickin' Shakespeare. I'm expecting robots fighting. So, I am happy with the Bayverse. How does this box open? Who is calling me? Cannot talk to you right now. I'll have to talk to you later. Let's see how this opens. Bottom? Okay, let's go bottom. I just want to take a look at it. I'm not gonna like do a full. I'm not gonna do a full unboxing right now. I just want to look at it. I just want to get eyes on it. So, looking at comments while I already effed up the box. This is supposed to be glued here, and I effed it. It's effed in the A now. I know it was definitely. I already read that. I read that. Tom says, any thoughts on the whole Funko debacle? Did something happen? I'm not aware of what's going on with Funko. If something happened... Sweet Jesus. Oh, I'm going to have to glue that box back together. So I opened it wrong. What's going on with Funko? Let me know. Live Long Tugboat. I'm a big fan of you. Thank you, Live Long Tugboat. I'm a big fan of the fact that you're a fan of me. I appreciate it. Probably not of me, probably of the channel. You probably like the channel. But I appreciate you. And thanks for being here. He's got weight to him. He's got weight. It's die cast. This. Oh my frickin' Lord. Oh my gosh. These Threezero pieces are so detailed. Oh my gosh. It's die cast, so the joints are super tight. So I want to be careful with it. And his ears are down. He's got a... So just going through here real quick. I'm not going to do a full... He's got the hammer that he used in last night. He's got the wings that go on his back. Let me bend this elbow. And let me just give you a shot of this guy. Die cast. This is die cast. He's got weight. But look at the detail on this thing. Can you see the detail on this? Absolutely insane. And I think he has light up features too. Look at the feet. Look at that. Oh, he's so freaking cool. I love it. So freaking awesome. He's got like a neck articulation. Here, let me show you. So see how his neck can move? And his head can move on top of that. And I think if you... I have to put batteries in. But I think if you press the Autobot symbol on his head, his eyes light up. This is awesome. So I'm going to have fun messing around with this later on. I'm going to put him in a safe spot, though. Let's just put him back in the box. He has the... this is cool. He has the battle mask, too. And he has multiple hands, 2, 4, 6 extra hands. And then he's got the arm cannon, too. Which you can swap out. Really, really happy I got this. So freaking cool. Alright. And then this guy will be the grand finale. But I want to catch up on comments a little bit. Been live for 1:09. Welcome, everyone, if you're just joining. It's a toy haul. A live unboxing Hasbro Pulse sale. I took advantage of the 30% off that they had. I bought a bunch of Marvel Legends. I bought a couple Transformers. So if you're just joining and you want to see what I picked up, catch the replay once this posts. But otherwise, thanks for being here. Happy Monday. Happy evening. Okay, so let me see here. Took 3 hours of Walmart Canada to go live. Took 3 hours for Walmart Canada to go live. Is that on exclusives, Aaron? Is that what you're talking about? Jack's Mario movie figs are on sale at Target. Mitchell says, love the Clerks hat. I actually bought this at Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash in Red Bank, New Jersey. It says I'm not even supposed to be here today on the back. See? There's my giant forehead. My 5 head. Okay. Paul Morales is here. Mitchell's here. Alistair McRae says for $27.99 you would think we'd get a little more accessories. Which one was $27? Are you talking about Sinister? I agree. He didn't come with anything, but he looks great. James De Los Santos says, love your content, Cincy. Thank you, James. I appreciate it. Doombot is here. Alistair McRae says, New York Comic Con ticks is easier to get than SDCC. I've been to New York Comic Con a few times. James says, I missed the Toy Biz Marvel Legends. They had some really great figures with the Toy Biz. They had bases. They had a lot of detail, cool paint, and they were cheap. They were really good prices, comparatively speaking. Justin Shannon says, people even trash Mandalorian and it's awesome. Nobody seems to like anything anymore. I've kind of noticed that. I know a lot of people didn't like the second half of was it the second or third episode of Mando? Third episode of Mando. They didn't like the second half because the opening part was a lot of action. A frickin' amazing dogfight. And then the second half was story building. Because that's what it is. That whole part there is all about story building. And what they're doing is they're linking. They're linking sequels to OT. To prequels. There's a lot of links. To Clone Wars. There's freaking links everywhere. But anyway, yeah, that's what that whole second half of the story on Coruscant was all about. So I've heard that. But what is it that people are not liking about it? I think the bigger problem is that when people don't like something with social media now, they want everyone to agree with them. So if I like something, if I like the Shazam movie, I post about it and I say, I really liked it and I recommend it if you liked the first Shazam movie or you like superhero movies. I think you'll like it. But the opposite side of the spectrum is people that are like, I hated the Shazam movie and I don't want you to see it and I don't want you to spend money on it and I want you to crap on DC and I want you to boycott DC and never see a DC movie and don't buy their merchandise because they suck and I hate them. Wow. Okay. It seems like there's a lot of people that just like you said, they don't like something. But not only do they not like it, they don't want you to like it. And if you like it, then you're wrong. Right? Are you guys seeing that too? I find it very annoying. I gotta say. I find it very freaking annoying. And maybe they're annoyed by me by saying that I liked something. But I don't know. I just try and remain positive. And, we're in this collecting community because we have stuff in common. And if we have stuff in common and we like some of the same stuff, if I like something, I'm going to say, hey, you guys might like this too, based on our shared likes. Anyway, I don't want to go down that path. Let's keep it positive, my friends. Ren says, I'm going to Toylanta on Saturday, 3/25/23. If you guys are in Atlanta for Toylanta and you recognize Night of Ren, say hello. James De Los Santos says, love the Mandalorian show. It's like my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing. It's incredible. It has the highest rewatch value of anything. Besides, like, here's the things that I rewatch. Like the kind of pop culture-y, nerdy kind of stuff that I rewatch. I rewatch Infinity War. I rewatch Endgame. I rewatch the first two Guardians of the Galaxy movies, Guardians 1 and 2. I love those. I rewatch The Mandalorian. I rewatch the original trilogy. Other than that, I don't really rewatch a lot of like the MCU movies. I rewatch Batman 89 too. There's another one. What do you guys like to rewatch? Like, what's in your wheelhouse? What is something that if you just have nothing to do, you don't want to do anything else, you just want to sit there and watch TV and like just, what do you watch? What's your go-to? Hey, I send you the link on the bike and Stormtrooper. Hope you got it. Gambit Rodriguez. I did. I picked it up. I pulled the trigger. So what Gambit Rodriguez is talking about is the fact that my last live stream, I went off on a little bit of a story and a little bit of a tangent on a Hot Toys piece that I really, really wanted. And that was the Mandalorian speeder bike with Scout Trooper. Because I wanted to not use the Scout Trooper on it. I wanted to put IG-11 on it because I love the scene where IG-11 beats the crap out of the two Scout Troopers, takes Grogu, and speeds towards Navarro to save the day and, get back to Din Djarin. Love it. I love him beating up the Stormtroopers. I love him jumping on a speeder bike. An IG assassin droid on a speeder bike. Come on, guys. And he's like bullseyeing Scout Troopers, Stormtroopers. And then the thing blows up. And he like jumps off, does a badass like freaking skid on the ground. And then just starts like taking out Stormtroopers, Death Troopers. It's just awesome. I love that scene so much. Anyway, I had mentioned that I wanted that piece. And literally, I think it was like 2 days later, Sideshow offered it for it was 30% off or 25% off. So I pulled the trigger right away. I was like, hell yes. I had kind of said during that live stream, I was like, I bet Sideshow puts it on sale because they're doing these daily deals. And the daily deals are usually for stuff that they have had for quite some time. And that one they've had for quite some time. And there's a second Biker Scout with speeder bike from Return of the Jedi, and that's probably the one that most people are going to go for. They don't want the Mandalorian one, they want the one from OT. So I'm thinking they're probably going to put the Mando one on sale, and they did. So yes, I was very, very happy to see that, and I pulled the trigger. Izzy is here. How's it going? Nasser, what's up, man? Good to see you in here. Met Nasser at PowerCon in Columbus, Ohio. I would love to go back there. And I might. I'm not sure yet. I have to figure out if we're going to do that. Because Craig and I went last time. It'd be nice if we had a little group ski to go there. We had talked about potentially reaching out to the showrunners there and seeing if they want to do a screening of our movie, which would be fun. So we'll see. We'll see what pans out. Art says, hell yeah, since last year at Celebration, being there early and hanging out with Robo every day and working with celebrities at their photo ops. Dude, that sounds like a blast. Robo's awesome, by the way. Saw him at PowerCon, also in Columbus. That man was busy. They were right in the front. They had the booth right in the front. And every time I would go over there to talk to him and stuff, he always said there was always a group of people talking to him. So, very popular man there, Robo. Stuart says Alan Richson played Aquaman at Smallville, so there you go. I was correct. He played Aquaman already. Ben Tenza said Smallville as well. Bad Force is here. Jason is here. 8 and Skate. Thor says I'm going to pre-order that 89 Batmobile and get that Back to the Future 2 DeLorean also, Cincy. If they drop that N1, I'm robbing a bank. N1. What's N1? Oh! You're talking about the Naboo starfighter from The Mandalorian. If they made that in 1/6 scale, holy cow, dude. That would be insane. That would be nuts. What would be even cooler? Let's just expound on this idea. If they did that the N1 starfighter, the Naboo starfighter. And they made it so that you could swap out the bubble for Grogu being in there, or you could put R5D4 in there. Holy cow. Take the bubble off and put it so like an astromech R5 could go in there. Man, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Dude, if they make that would be nuts. That would be nuts. Aaron says Hulk Daredevil thing was a made-for-TV movie. I don't remember that. I'm going to have to look that up. Thor says, want to be my wheelman to rob the bank so you can afford the N1? As long as you get enough money for me too. Stuart says Daredevil was played by Rex Smith from Street Hawk. Dude, you are bringing up some old school references right now. Rex Smith from Street Hawk. Wasn't Street Hawk the motorcycle? It was like a high-tech motorcycle or something. Came around the same time as like Blue Thunder and Airwolf, Knight Rider. Cap had TV movies, Bat Force says. James De Los Santos says Mighty Orbots. Okay, so I had asked the question earlier. Since I was a child of the 80s, I was trying to think of 90s cartoons, and I could only think of TMNT. So people are starting to chime in now. I'm catching up to that point in the stream. James says Mighty Orbots. Never heard of it, never seen it. Mitchell, I've heard of this, Gargoyles, because the figures look amazing from NECA. Never seen an episode, though. Defiance 7 says X-Men. What am I thinking? X-Men. Spider-Man, and then Batman. Yeah, those are like the three main ones. How could I not think of those? Brain fart. Defiance. Three of the biggest ones from the 90s. Especially that X-Men cartoon. I even watched that. I loved that X-Men cartoon. Hence the reason I'm buying all the animated figures. Stuart says Biker Mice from Mars. Never seen it. Never seen it. JB says Saturday mornings in the 80s were the best. They really were. Like, if there's any semblance of, like, if you get to do, like, what you really loved doing during your life in heaven, I would love heaven to be 80s, a Saturday morning every day for me. I would love it if every day was Saturday morning. And I get my sugar cereal and I watch the cartoon lineup and I see all the commercials. I see the commercials for the toys. That would be just like the best ever. That would be heavenly. Ren says if they do comic stories, people would be griping about how it's not comic accurate. So I feel like they would have to cater to the casuals. I think that's what that's like the game plan, is to try and cater to the casual fan, because a lot of the comic fans are just like very, very particular about the storylines, the way things look, the portrayals of the people playing the characters. Very, very particular. RBS says, I started watching Visionaries this past weekend. So good. Dude, check out Starcom. Check out Mask. If you haven't seen them. I'm just naming some of the like lesser known cartoons. Because everyone knows like He-Man. Everyone knows G.I. Joe, Transformers. Freaking even Thundercats. Watch some Silverhawks. Watch some Starcom. Watch some Bionic 6. Watch some... Was it Galaxy Rangers? That was pretty good too. Cops. That was fun. Wayne Stanley. Salinger was a movie, not in theaters. Reb Brown did a Cap TV movie. Ren says Ren and Stimpy, another 90s cartoon. Would Beavis and Butthead be considered a 90s cartoon? Even though it was on MTV. I was watching Beavis and Butthead my freshman and sophomore years in college. We freaking loved watching Beavis and Butthead. James says SWAT Cats. I don't remember SWAT Cats. I faintly remember SWAT Cats for some reason. Gray Jedi pointed out the fact that I had a massive, massive brain fart. and said, "You're unboxing a big 90s cartoon." I was. And for some reason, I couldn't put two and two together and figure out, hey, yeah, this X-Men animated, that was a 90s cartoon. Steven Turner says, mid to late 80s, there were TV movies of Incredible Hulk with Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno? The first one has, or is it Lou Back? The first one has Thor, and the second one had Daredevil. They were pretty bad. Simon says, new Diet Pepsi publicity. Hope you continue the good work and the stars are doing good. Poor Habs. Salut, mon ami. Yeah, stars first place in their division. First place, baby. Even though they lose to bad teams sometimes. I wish they would be more consistent. Ren says, I'm a late 90s and 2000s kid, so I had Clone Wars. See, I mean, that's like, I was like, how old was I in 2008? 20, how old was I? 33 when Clone Wars came out. So yeah, I was appreciating it as an adult. Clone Wars is freaking awesome. I love that. Love it. TMNT 2003, G.I. Joe Sigma 6, never saw it, which is surprising since I'm a big G.I. Joe fan. Wolverine and the X-Men, I do remember watching that. New Adventures of Batman and Robin. 8 Skates says the last two cartoons I got into before I kind of grew out of it was TMNT and Cops. Cops was good. Nasser says, you guys talking about the Marvel Select Apocalypse? No, we were talking about the animated Marvel Legends Apocalypse. I picked it up as part of this haul, this Marvel Legends haul that I got from Hasbro Pulse with their 30% off sale. Speaking of which, let's get to the final item, because we're at almost an hour and 30. Oh, yes. Not a good movie. Couldn't stand Mark Wahlberg in it. Transformers The Last Knight, Optimus Prime. This figure looks insane. Based on the videos that I watched, the reviews I've seen, this figure looks insane. I was going to pass on this originally because I already have an Optimus. I have the Revenge of the Fallen Optimus. But in one of the reviews that I watched, and I'm sorry, I do not remember who the reviewer was. It might have been, was it Emgo? I think it was Emgo. Whoever the reviewer was, showed this side by side with the Revenge of the Fallen. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get it. It's 30% off. It looks freaking insane. I'm going to get it. Because I'm not going to find it for this cheap again. Oh, good. It's got a window. Let's see if I can actually see it. No. So I'm going to open it. Because if I showed you this window view, you'd be like, I can't see a damn thing, dude. So I'm going to take it out, just the figure, and I'm going to show you what it looks like while I read comments, while the comments jump. All right, let me find out where I was. Rewatch Top Gun Maverick a lot recently. Where was I? Funko dumped. Okay, I'm going to start. I missed a lot of comments, guys. Okay, I think I found where I was. RMD. What's up, Cincy? 90s had TMNT, X-Men, Batman Animated Series, Batman Beyond, Gargoyles, Captain Planet, Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball, that's a big one. Mighty Ducks. That was a cartoon? Biker Mice from Mars, Street Sharks, Hey Arnold, and Doug. I have never seen a lot of those. 8 and Skate says, yeah, that hair was interesting choice for that figure. Are you talking about the storm? I got stuff falling the frick out of here. Alright. Let's catch this stuff before it falls. Instruction manual. Alright. Excited for this one. Alright. JB says, yeah, that storm is just waiting to belt out a verse of Proud Mary. Doombot says, when my dog pants, he gets right up in my face. He's weird. Ren says, Threezero Transformers are beautiful. I got Bayverse, Revenge of the Fallen Prime. I love it because those first three movies were my childhood. All right. Oh my frickin' lord. All right. To do this guy justice, I gotta take this plastic off. Holy cow. This is a lot of silver. You know what? I'm just gonna cut this. It's got like wires. Gotta be careful. I don't want to scratch the die cast. I feel like I'm playing a freaking game of Operation here. Removed. And I gotta remove this one too. Can't touch the figure. Can't touch the figure. Almost done, guys. Shit, I touched it. Did I scratch it? All right. That's there, out of the way. You got freaking pieces of foam. More foam. More freaking foam. Where's this foam? I'll take that out later. All right. Oh. Don't want to F up the elbow pad. Leg skis. Does he have leg swivel? Foam down here too. Foam everywhere. It's a freaking foam party. Did you guys ever go to a foam party in college? We always talked about having one, but we never did. Never did. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get his feet right. And here... This guy's nuts. He's nuts. He's super silver. So many, like... This is crazy. I feel bad. I legitimately feel bad for the sculptor, the 3D artist, the painter that had to work on this, because it is so detailed and intricate. It is nuts. It's nuts. Die cast. He's huge. He's at least like a foot tall. He's got to be 12 inches tall. Look at the back. They did not skimp on the back. Look at this thing. Threezero. Guys. These things are crazy. And look at that. He's got like... These have a remarkable amount of articulation that you wouldn't think that something that this detailed would have. He's got double jointed knees, for God's sake. Look at this. When you first look at something this detailed, would you think that it had double jointed knees? Frickin' crazy. Here's the gigantic sword. I gotta say, I did not like that movie. I did not like The Last Night. I did like the fight with him and Bumblebee at the end. I thought that was cool. So I'm probably, since the Bumblebee is also from The Last Night, that's probably how I'm going to pose these guys, is them fighting. When he was basically like possessed and he was bad, he was Nemesis Prime, I'm going to have him with the sword, I'm going to have Bumblebee with the hammer, and they're going to be fighting. So there you go, guys. 3-0 diecast Optimus Prime. Boom. Let me put his feet down so he won't fall over. Because he's just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. All right. We have got 104 people still here. We had some people drop off. But I do appreciate you being here. People probably had to eat some din-din. Maybe they wanted to watch some Raw. I think Raw just started 16 minutes ago. But I'm going to wrap it up here soon. I just want to get through these comments. So let's see. Aiden Skate says, exactly, robots fighting. That's all I wanted in a Transformers movie. And you really get that. You get that with all of the Michael Bay Transformers movies, is robots fighting. That's the thing that I like about it the most. I like the transformations. I like the sound. I like the fights. I don't like the human characters for the most part. I kind of like Shia LaBeouf in like the first one. But I just don't like the human characters. I'm there for the robots. So there's all kinds of noise going on next door. Let's see. Funko sent $30 million of unsold merch to a landfill. Wow. $30 million of unsold merch to a landfill. That's crazy. Will, bro. Tom says Funko dumped $30 million worth of Pops into a landfill because they couldn't afford to keep storing them. It may look like they're going the way of the Beanie Baby. Alistair McRae, even at retail, the price point isn't that bad for an all die-cast figure. Javi Soprano says awesome pieces. Javi says they made them transform back then, why not now? I honestly, if you're talking about these Threezeros, then why they don't transform, I don't see how this thing could retain the amount of detail if they made it transform, because this thing is so detailed, it's ridiculous. It's insane. It's like a statue basically with articulation. It's the best way I can describe it. It's like a freaking posable statue. It's so crazy. Refreshed for 3 hours, but got the exclusives I wanted. Aaron Hardy says. Marcus Taylor, I think I got my Hasbro warehouse sale box. Steven Turner says, got G.I. Joe Classified Crocmaster for $20 clearance at my Walmart. Glad I played the long game on that. Bro, you're killing me. What are you so crazy about right now? He hears the kids playing out there and he wants to play with them. He's like a boy that just wants to play. And he's locked in here with me and bored off his ass, so he's crying. Malika, peace to the family and to the fellow collectors. Malika Mabane, it's great to see you in here, my friend. Peace to you as well. James De Los Santos, love the Bad Batch show. I need to catch up on that. I'm only like 2 or 3 episodes in. Let's see. Wayne Stanley says, I'd like stuff better if certain people made better stuff. Sometimes I like parts of stuff. I can agree with that. Thor says, Misery Loves Company. Didn't Collective Soul write a song about that? Malika Mabane says, this is true, which is very stupid and ignorant. Like what you like. Charles Jamie says, Cobra Kai. JB Love, I rewatch. Oh, okay. So now it looks like we're talking about rewatch stuff. Things that, because I asked the question, what do you guys like to rewatch when you just want to, something you've already seen, you just throw it back in because you enjoy it. JB Love says, I rewatch Jaws and Alien a lot. New Brick Tennessee says, my go-to is TMNT 1 and 2. Stewart says his rewatch is Top Gun Maverick a lot recently. Such a good movie. Javi Soprano, I love good movies. It feels like Hollywood's main focus is superhero movies. It feels stale to me. Jason Todd says, did you order the Mezco Keaton Batman? I did. I paid for it. I'm waiting on it. When the frick are they going to send it? Because they took my money. Ryan says Captain America Winter Soldier and TMNT. Tom Bowling, my go-to is the Batman cartoons, Batman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, and The Batman. 25 Toys says rewatch Prometheus and Drive a lot. Wow, those are 2 good movies. Drive especially. Such an awesome movie. Rewatch Prometheus. I haven't seen that in a while. Do you want to go out there and play with them, dude? I feel like a terrible father just leaving you in here with me. And I can't get out because I got Transformers boxes here. All right. No, wait. Busting to get out. All right, go. He has been released into the wild. All right, I can rewatch. James De Los Santos says I can watch Predator over and over again and never get tired of it. Leo says I like to crash to the first Matrix film. Dave Ryan says nice hat. Hell freaking yes it is. Jason says Mandalorian is my favorite show. I usually watch the new episodes 2 to 3 times the week it premieres. I do too. I watch it in the morning as soon as I wake up, and then I'll rewatch it with Mrs. Cincy. But yeah, at least 2 or 3 times. Justin Shannon, you're rattling off the things you like to rewatch. I'm like, agree. My wife would like to add Hellboy to the list. Hellboy's a fun movie. Doombot, mostly what I rewatch is the OG Star Wars, some Phase 1 MCU, as well as Infinity War and Endgame, the Nolan Batman trilogy, the Harry Potter series, and old Godzilla movies. Very cool, man. Especially the old Godzilla movies. Gil Gonzalez, how's it going? Malika says, my go-to rewatch is Blade, Superman 78, Goodfellas, the Godfather trilogy, West Side Story, Purple Rain, and Empire Strikes Back. Very cool. Wayne says there were celebrities at PowerCon. I mean, there was like Robo and Pixel Dan, Dan Larson, Shartimus. I'm trying to think of who else. I think there might have been a couple more people. Did I get everyone? Dave Ryan says you can put your weed in it. Groove Ninja, you need to come to Cincinnati and go to O'Smiley's, House of Plastic, and Toy Department with me. Toy Department, I love the hell out of that store. I was there when they first opened. Week 1, I wasn't there day 1. I know Josh and Billy were there day 1. I was there week 1, like 2 days after they opened. I was there, and I went there like once or twice a week when I lived in Cincinnati. House of Plastic, been there many times. Bought some awesome stuff from them. O'Smiley's, I usually saw them at Cincinnati Comic-Con, the expo. I saw them there. I never went to their store, though. Where was it? In Over the Rhine or something? Steven Turner, 90s cartoons, Jim Lee's Wildcats, too. Let's see. Steven Turner says best 90s cartoon, Batman the Animated Series. Javi Soprano says one part of heaven would be 80s G.I. Joe era. Michael Taylor, how's it going? We had G.I. Joe in early 90s from DIC where it was too kid-friendly, unlike the Sunbow shows. The Sunbow shows were the best. King Hippo Mac, first of all, I love your handle. X-Men animated show and Jim Lee was the reason I started collecting comics. King Hippo Max says, not to mention Todd McFarlane and Spawn. Paul Maynard. Daredevil back then was played by Rex Smith, who was Street Hawk. All right, comments jumped again. I am at 1:42. I'm going to go 3 more minutes, guys, and then I'm going to peace out because my throat's starting to hurt, and I don't want to be hoarse tomorrow. But I do very, very much appreciate you all being here. Hopefully you liked the unboxing. Let me know what you guys bought from the Hasbro Pulse sale in the comments when this sucker goes, when it publishes. Let me know in the comments what you guys picked up from Hasbro Pulse. I know you guys picked up some stuff. So shout out what you got. Comments jump, so I'm just going to start near the bottom. If I missed your comment, I do apologize. King Hippo says, I have Starscream, Soundwave, Bumblebee, Regular Prime, and the Bay Prime Love Threezero figures. James says Threezero makes good quality toys. Aaron Hardy says, I wish Threezero did G1. That would be amazing. Holy cow if they did. Groove Ninja says, it looks awesome and I want one, but I really don't like the movie style Transformers. G1 ones would be awesome. Groove says, I have the Threezero Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, and Roadblock, and that Firefly looks really, really, really good. Very good. I have 22 different 6-scale G.I. Joe figures. I have a problem, Groove Ninja says. Chicken Nugget, how's it going? Alistair McRae, the people who complain about Transformers and not transforming don't ever display in alt mode and complain about transforming their figures. True. Because you don't see that many people display in alt mode. You really don't. Just take a look at, like, Google or look up on YouTube Transformers collection tour, and very, very few people have their stuff in alt mode. It's all in robot mode. Ransack the Elder. Seeing that shirt makes me want to listen to Engine number 9. Bam! Deftones. Javi Soprano says Prometheus is a new classic for me. Alistair says, Cincy, that Endgame classic cap, do you have any issues with the neck peg? I was switching the heads. As I was pulling the neck out, the neck peg came with it. Bummed out. No. I only pulled the head off one time. You could see it right behind me right there. Because I wanted one of them to have the unmasked look, because that's the way they encountered each other in Endgame. And I pulled it off and I didn't have any issues. But I would say just use a hairdryer and heat it up and then pull the neck peg out. Glad to see you got that X-Men collection back up. JB says just got the Mafex Hush Harley and she's awesome. Super posable. And Stuart Fulbrook, last comment, says Threezero did the Optimus Prime from Siege, which is very G1. There you go, guys. Take care, collectors, says Paul Morales. Did you see the Threezero MDLX Starscream? It looks great. Are you talking about the one from Bumblebee? If that's the one you're talking about, yes, that one looks badass. No, that was Blitzwing. Starscream? I don't think I saw that. I'm going to have to look that up. Alistair McRae, shoot me over a link, and I'll take a look at that. But I think that's it, guys. Thank you for being here for the live. I appreciate it. I will have some edited content on YouTube very soon. I'm working through it. 25 toys. Take care. Is it hard putting those lights in detolfs? Haven't done mine. Afraid mess it up. No, you will need twisty ties and you will need sticky tape, double-sided tape. I use double-sided tape for the lights to tape them to the bottom of the shelves, and then I pull the wire very, very tight and put it along the little metal bar in the detolf, and then I use a twisty tie all the way down. It keeps it nice and tight. You don't have loose wires all hanging around, and it looks super nice. So that's what I recommend. Not twisty ties, what are those ties called? Zip ties? Little plastic zip ties. Those are a must. Thanks. Halogen? No, if you're talking about the lights in my detolfs, they're dioders or deoders, however you pronounce them. They're from IKEA. And they come in packs of 4, I think. How bright? I don't know. Pretty bright, though. And these are old. I've had these for years, and they keep their brightness. They're LEDs, so. Alistair tagged me on Facebook. Awesome. Speaking of Facebook, check out the Nerd Bar. It is my Facebook group. I would love to have you there. If you loved our discussion here, you can find more of us discussing that stuff, sharing hauls, sharing pictures. If I find any kind of news, Art Gutierrez also posts news stuff on there. The Nerd Bar. So it's like facebook.com/groups/the Nerd Bar. Join our group. It's a good time. But otherwise, once again, another plug for Dave Ryan's Back Alley Toys, Whatnot, Friday night. Was it 8:15? I forgot. Back Alley Toys. Find him on Whatnot. He's got some good stuff. That's it for now, guys. I appreciate it. Have a great week. And I will see you around the corner. Bye, guys.